3 guns?
What up, man? It's your boy Ro, and I'm back with another video on bro. Y'all can see we got this man Q50Wlil50. Bro, let me tell you something. I had to react to this video, bro, because I actually watched the live when bro got a hip on his head like a couple days ago, bro. So apparently shit, somebody wanted the bag cause shit, bro, whatever, but bro got checked out, so shit, we finna get right into the reaction shit. Let's go.
Your last or the last song you dropped came around flexing. That got almost 250,000 views in a month.
Oh no.
That got you a lot of attention, right?
Yeah. I ain't know that bitch gonna do that. I think we got 100K in like a week. I mean,
like somebody already done damaged my bro hand.
Yeah, like 8 days, 100K in 8 days.
Yeah.
I was happy as hell that bitch.
Alright, so at 15 years old, Q50Wlil50, a rising rapper from Chicago's Southside, has been ambushed and taken out.
So it's not Q50Wlil50, it's Q50Wlil50.
His interview with DJU just dropped about 48 hours ago, and before that, DJU had talked about Bloodhound Lil Jeff and Lil Scoom, both of whom were gone shortly after their interviews. But in the past 6 months, we've seen 3 people go down after their interviews on that platform. Now, people are starting to talk about DJU's platform being cursed after that last interview with...
Man, let me find out that, man, DJU sacrificing these kids, man, get his platform bigger, man.
Q50Wlil50. The beef behind it was wild, with his sister calling out the person responsible and even putting a $20,000 bounty on their head. Now, his own cousin is trolling his death. There's a lot to unpack here, but let's break down this beef that ended up taking out a promising talent in Chicago's music scene. So let's dive into it.
I was watching this.
On my dead cousin, my little brother did not go out like no goofy. On my dead cousin, he didn't. On my dead cousin, my little brother went out blowing.
Hey,
be on your way, I don't get no. My little brother did not go out like no goofy. And I know that's for a fact.
If you're into drill music, you probably stumbled across Q50Wlil50 while browsing through YouTube, especially if you were looking up videos related to Bloodhound Q50. These guys have been racking up views pretty quickly. You know those YN memes you've probably seen floating around, the ones where it says here YN pulls up on you with a switch? Yeah, this is basically the real life version of that. These YNs are wild, and they're mad young, and people have been calling them out for trying to copy the style of Bloodhound Lil Jeff and Bloodhound Q50. If you're looking up to folks like him, that from Riv, your life's pretty much done for.
Bro, showing the buttons.
Play that, Quan.
Showing the buttons on live is crazy, cause bro, the feds picking niggas up every day for shit like this. But it be seeming like, I ain't gonna lie, it be seeming like these niggas in Chicago do not be going to jail for showing their buttons on live. Like, everybody be posting them bitch like it's normal up there, but down here, like, some nigga post that bitch, feds coming to get that ass. But they be already on that bitch though.
Hey, yeah, play that. Turn up. We're about to shoot this right here.
But it wasn't just from Bloodhound's influence that turned them into these crash dummies. It's something that's been passed down from
he ain't say they turned them into these savages and nothing like that. Niggas said crash dummies. It's like, what's going on?
Another legendary crash out that you've probably heard of. Q50Wlil50 reps Black PE Stones from the West Inglewood area, a gang called PGF, Psycho Gang Forever, named after their fallen member, Psycho, who was killed in 2017. Their biggest name was PGF Nuke, who was making some serious noise in the city a few years ago, even collabing with Polo G and the big rappers. But things went sideways for him, and he ended up locked up for a while after multiple carjackings. Dude had a whole record, songs with huge artists, but ended up caught up in the streets again. Q50Wlil50 was originally from the 69th and Pina area. He says back in the day he was bad, stealing bikes around the neighborhood. Over time, things escalated, and he ended up linking with members from 59th and Pointer, where PGF is based. He was raised mostly by his sister, who was just a couple of years older than him, because their mom kicked them both out. These are rough circumstances, man, and it led him straight into that crash-out lifestyle. Q50 had beef with a lot of people, both online and in real life, and they were known for it.
You see this nigga going the wrong way, why would you kick him out? take this man and say, hey, bro, turn the right way or something, try to, shit. If he don't turn the right way, shit, that's your last option to kick him out. But if you just right out the bat, just kick him out, shit, of course, this is where he headed.
Airing all their business out. It gained him a lot of enemies, but also a lot of attention and fans. The problem is, the same things that get you all clout can also end your life. Now we gotta break down how all this went down. Beef that led to everything. I'm not sure if he was trying to be like Bloodhound Lil Jeff or King Von, but the stuff like this that he was posting online was
everybody wanna be King Von, everybody wanna be Bloodhound Jeff, bro. What the fuck going on, gang?
next level. The amount of people trying to take him out, just based on the mess he was involved in, could have been anyone. Imagine beefing with your own cousin to the point where after you get killed, your cousin is out there dissing you. Man, what the fuck? But that's apparently what happened to Q50Wlil50 after his cousin, Lil Speedy, came out and dissed him after his death. So apparently the tension between Q50Wlil50 and Lil Speedy really kicked off when Q50 swiped Lil Speedy's pipe. And word is that Lil Speedy has some ties to Drill City, or at least the younger members of it.
Wait, so they beefing because they swapped pipes, or he stole the pipe?
On top of that, Fully Chopped pretty much admitted to shooting up, or at least the younger members of it. On top of that, is that Lil Speedy has some ties to Drill City. 50 swiped Lil Speedy's pipe. And word is that Lil Speedy has some ties to Drill City, or at least the younger members of it. On top of that, Fully Chopped pretty much admitted to shooting up Lil Speedy's house a few months back. These guys...
he shot up his pipe.
I dare you to let me build you a
pipe.
completely free
So this
e-commerce
man
store, preloaded with
dude's house.
been moving wild.
Apparently he Drill City. Well, he got some ties with Drill City, so this way
They really don't care about staying free, so when crazy stuff happens, and honestly, it's not surprising. The whole situation is something I still can't wrap my head around. You know, but it ain't funny, but damn, this shit is just wild. But as if that wasn't already messy enough, there was an even darker beef brewing that seems to have cost the lives of a few more people. The ones linked to a crash-out internet beef PGF had with another set from the south side called 147. 147 is a group coming up from the Yards neighborhood. And they've got a rapper named Glockboy Bobo, who was starting to make a name for himself until he got arrested for a bunch of armed robberies. I mean, the dude raps about armed robberies in almost every song, so it's no surprise that's what caught up to him. Dude's in his late 20s, but it seems like he got caught up with the younger members of 147 in a brutal war with PGF.
Niggas, that's what I was saying, bro. Niggas be doing shit just so they can rap about it. Niggas be, bro. What if the rap don't work? Yeah, going to the feds.
Led to someone close to Glockboy Bobo being killed. Now, Glockboy Bobo had a homie named Murdoch, who's got a crazy reputation. Allegedly, had 10 bodies to his name. Murdoch got killed in a revenge shooting back in 2022 while he was out walking with his dog. His younger brother, Baby Drake, also known as Baby Doc, was tied in with 147, and things got even worse between the two gangs just a few months ago. It's unclear exactly what started the beef with PGF, but given how close these sets are, it seems they've been at odds for years, fighting over territory, get-backs, and all that typical gangbang drama. Here's where things get messy though. Glockboy Bobo, who was just arrested a few days before tragedy hit, was locked up for armed robbery around the same time something tragic went down with his best friend's brother. They didn't release the names of the victims, probably because they were so young. So it's hard to tell for sure if this is when Baby Doc passed. But when you line up the timing, it definitely seems like it could have been him. On September 22nd, 2024, Baby Doc, a 15-year-old, was hanging out on the 5700 block of South Walcott Avenue. He was standing by the sidewalk when a vehicle pulled up, and at least one person inside got out and opened fire, hitting him several times in the legs. The car sped off, but by the time the police arrived, it was too late. He bled out from his injuries. Shortly after, members of PGF took to social media, mocking Baby Doc and claiming that they were involved in the shooting. Fully Chopped posted pictures of guns.
You went on the drill. After the drill, you went straight home, and you just told the world that you just did that. You ready to go to jail? Bro, I don't understand. But shit, that probably would got them they clout and shit like that though.
And switches, pretty much implying that he had something to do with it, making it easy for everyone to see where he stood. But just because these guys say they were behind it doesn't mean they actually were. With so many gangs around Chicago, man, it could have been anyone. But Fully Chopped made it clear he thought they played a part, while PGF was busy calling out Baby Doc online. An unsettling interview was about to drop, setting the stage for what seemed like a get back a month later. DJU, who's had a controversial track record, posted interviews that seemed to follow a deadly pattern. 3 people had been killed after appearing on his platform in just 6 months. Man, is DJU something?
Bro, y'all heard what I said at the beginning of the video, bro. Let me find out the man DJU sacrificing the people gang.
Not setting these people up, or were they just people on a dangerous path already, and he was capitalizing on their stories? It's a complicated question, and honestly, it's hard to say for sure. Just 2 days ago, DJU posted an interview with Fully Chopped and Lil50, and the response was negative. At one point in the interview, DJU literally asked, "Shouldn't you guys be in school?" but kept interviewing them anyway. It was a bizarre moment, but I guess in a way, it's better that he's giving them a platform to speak on rather than letting them keep pushing reckless behavior to get noticed.
Man, y'all young as hell, and according to what I see online, y'all living the street life, okay? And y'all know, I'm sure y'all know by now, the 2 things that come with the street life, right? So with me being 33, I'm down there old enough to be y'all pops, so it's like I can't even not give y'all the speech.
I ain't gonna lie. But it's like, he the neighborhood death. Like he ain't the one that's killing them, but he like, every time they go to him, he get them everybody the same speech. Like, y'all in the street, so y'all know shit. Y'all kill somebody, y'all shoot somebody, y'all gonna get shot. Y'all kill somebody, y'all gonna kill. Y'all kill somebody, y'all gonna die. Everything they call the streets, he telling them this shit, and then as soon as they leave, nigga disappear. What the fuck? Hey, I'm not. Stay out DJU gang.
You know what I'm saying, while y'all here, you know. We interview a lot of young guys.
Y'all heard this nigga say, I'm gonna give y'all this speech while y'all here. Bro.
And
yeah,
we've had several guys that, you know, left us this year. You feel me? This was a rough year for us, you know. So I ain't nobody dead, even though I'm old enough to be. But my thing is, you know, y'all young, y'all talented. You feel me? Y'all really got the potential.
I feel like everybody who died want to get on DJU. Like, that's what they chasing. These niggas selling their soul to get on DJU.
Whatever y'all want to do, you know. You can use the bullshit to draw them in, you know what I'm saying? But once you lock in, you know you want to keep them there. You see what I'm saying? So that's it. You know, I don't want to, you know, overdo it. But I just want y'all to be safe. You feel me? Keep your head up. You know, stay out of trouble. You know what I'm saying? With the internet
in the interview, DJU tried to give a preacher warning saying, you're either going to die or you're going to jail if you stay in these streets. But they didn't care. They were too busy on their phones living that wild lifestyle. What stood out, though, was how they took every chance to diss their enemies. The interview ended with Lil50 saying he sweeps the streets and takes out the trash, implying he was really about that life. That moment of blatant disrespect has led some to believe that Q50Wlil50's death was directly tied to this interview. The irony, DJU gave them a stay safe warning at the end, but just 48 hours later, he posted a condolence message after a shooting took out Q50Wlil50.
Crazy, bro.
Between the time of the interview and now, Q50Wlil50 reportedly had a falling out with his cousin, Lil Speedy. There's a belief among some that Q50Wlil50 may have dropped his location to confront Lil Speedy, but somehow, the opposition found out where he was. There's speculation that Q50Wlil50...
My nigga sent a drop to his cousin sent a drop to his ops pulled up and smacked it. Shit, she dropped the bag, his sister dropped the bag, I was watching the live, she 30 racks on the nigga.
Could have unwittingly given up his location to the wrong people. On the evening of October 22nd, around 8:24 p.m., shots rang out in the dark alley.
Say, bro, like, I ain't just coming to bitch saying, bro, purposely sent the drop to the ops, but he could have been like, oh, with the band, I'm finna pull up on my cousin on such and such, and oh, niggas like, oh, yeah. And then niggas know a nigga that know a nigga that know a nigga, or a nigga know a nigga that know a nigga, and he like, hey, over here, yeah, let's do it. Just gave the drop that easy.
On the 6600 block of South Chapel Ave in the West Woodlawn neighborhood. But by the time witnesses reached the
award-winning trading app that is as easy to set up as your favorite playlist. Voted most popular broker 2020.
The scene, they found Q50Wlil50 lying in the alley, his body riddled with bullets. They called the police and tried to revive him, but it was too late. He died from his injuries shortly after. Both multiple gunshot wounds he sustained were fatal. Aftermath, Lil Speedy took to social media, trolling the situation heavily. He posted about it on his story, mocking the situation in a way that many found distasteful. He even went as far as to say his sister made a disturbing video where she claimed they were putting up large sums of money. 20,000 for the person who shot Q50Wlil50 and 30,000 for Speedy himself. He added fuel to the fire. Further incidents about already violent and vengeful cycles of tragedy all too common in Chicago.
Jada did this, Jada could have stopped it, Jada did that. I knew, like, y'all was gonna blame me. When it first happened, for anything I posted, I knew
I ain't gonna lie, but y'all can't shoot, they can't blame nobody but the person that happened to. Cause you gotta take, like, bro can't take accountability right now, but I hope y'all know that shit. Y'all gotta take accountability for shit y'all do.
Chicago is a city with a long history of gang violence, and it's no secret that the streets can feel like a war zone. With so many different gangs operating in the city, it's difficult to keep track of all the conflicts and shootings, as the violence seems to keep escalating. What's worse is that people are increasingly desensitized to it, constantly trying to one-up each other and settle scores. The tragic part is that people like Q50Wlil50 and Lil Speedy had real potential. They were gaining traction online, pulling in hundreds of thousands of views, and they were still young, still in school. They could have made something out of their lives if they had the right people around them, guiding them in the right direction. But the reality for many of these kids is that they come from broken families, with little to no guidance, and are surrounded by influences that pull them deeper into the cycle of violence. It's hard to break out that environment.
I feel like they just rap, and then the more money they get, the more guns they buy, and the more records they get with the more money they get, because the more money they get, the more guns and drugs they buy, so they just get dumber.
That's all you know. So, while they may have had a shot at something better, the environment around them made it nearly impossible to escape that fate. The question now is whether they'll learn anything from losing a close friend like Q50Wlil50. Could his death be the wake-up call that helps them change their ways? Unfortunately, in many cases,
we know what's finna happen. That shit not changing them. All the niggas finna turn to straight savages. We finna be hearing the story about a dude right here with the green hood. We finna be hearing about a dude right here beside him with the red and black with Kappa hat. I don't know if that's a Kappa hat. But bro right here back with the phone, we finna be hearing about them three. Watch, it gonna be a story about them about 2 years. They young right now. They gonna do it still while they young, but we gonna hear about it.
The cycle just continues. So the answer is most definitely no. The hardest part about all this is that these young people are trapped in a system where violence seems like the only answer.
And then that's how, most of the time, this how it always start. Y'all know what they always say. Oh, how you up when you hop in the street? They be young and they be like, what happened? Oh, so my brother died, something my cousin died, some shit like that. They hopping that shit ready to go.
Answer and the prospect of doing better or achieving something different is often overshadowed by the harsh realities of street life. The pattern is frustratingly familiar. A life lost to sense.
Chicago, I feel like you get a body, you get praise. The more bodies you get, the higher the more they praise you in that bitch.
Violence, a retaliatory response that only leads to more death. And when you have figures like DJU who have a reputation for interviewing people who end up on the wrong side of life, it only adds to the suspicion that the platform itself plays a role in perpetuating these deadly cycles. DJU's platform gives these individuals attention, but the violence that follows doesn't stop once the interview is over. It continues to play out, often tragically. At the end of the day, it's clear that change will only come when someone in that community makes the choice to break the cycle. But with the environment they're surrounded by, it's hard to see how that can happen. Hopefully, people start.
Check out this. Lil Hound, Lil Jeff in the middle, Q50 to the left, Vert to the right. That's what it looked like, but that's not them, but that's what it looked like. Damn, my shit always get muted, bro.
Been a source of creativity and talent, but it's also been marred by violence and conflict, both in the streets and within the music industry. The city has given rise to some of the most influential voices in hip-hop, but it's also become known for the deep-rooted rivalries that have led to real-world consequences. These beefs, particularly the infamous ones between different factions or sets, often spill over from lyrics into the streets with tragic outcomes. However, there are steps that can be taken to stop this cycle of violence, and rap music itself can be a key part of that solution. To begin addressing the issue of rap beefs in Chicago, it's important to understand the nature of these conflicts at their core.
I'm gonna say, don't stop rap. just change what y'all rapping about, bro. Cause that shit wild. Like, ain't no way a nigga says in the song, I went to sweet cheese nigga grandma's house, and nigga just got and said, you know what? I'm gonna go sweet cheese nigga grandma's house. That's how low key how I feel like how this shit work though.
Many of these beef stem from territorial disputes, personal grudges, or historical conflicts between different groups. Rivalries in Chicago's rap scene, like those in other cities, often reflect larger societal issues such as poverty, systemic inequality, and the struggles of growing up in a high-crime environment. While beef in the rap scene can be seen as part of the competitive nature of the genre, they often take on a darker tone when personal and violent histories are involved. The idea of beefing or engaging in verbal clashes with other artists is not new to hip-hop. In fact, rap has long been a genre where artists express themselves through battle lyrics, challenging one another in a way that's meant to be competitive, not necessarily harmful. But in the context of Chicago's streets, where the line between music and reality can often blur, these beefs can escalate quickly. What might start as a lyrical jab can turn into real-life violence. Unfortunately, the cycle has been seen repeatedly in the city, where rappers who began with promising careers end up becoming victims of street violence or incarcerated, trapped in a cycle that they can't escape. One of the first.
I ain't gonna lie, too many people from Chicago I don't see get locked up. Like coming up now, like the YNs or the young niggas like coming up right now, I don't see too many of them make the jail. They just get killed. Like they blow up, get on DJU, be hard. Most niggas I done seen out the way from the rack is Checky and Baby She do it. All them, they out the way, low key. He run out 1700 shit. He said he really killing the ops, so shit. If he really killing his ops, he gonna be on this bitch. He gonna be out this bitch for a little minute. So, with that being said, like, if too many of these niggas ain't going to jail, the murder rate going up out that bitch.
Steps in stopping the cycle of rap beefs is promoting peace through music itself. Chicago's rap scene is diverse, and many of the artists.
The people who promote peace, they not doing music, bro. They on YouTube talking about it. Like, these niggas not getting on YouTube talking about it. These niggas hopping in stolen cars and turn the radio off. They need to make music about promote peace. But shit, ain't nobody doing that for real.
To come out of the city have the potential to be powerful voices for change. Music has always been a vehicle for social commentary, and artists can use their platform to address the issues they face in their communities without resorting to violence. Instead of focusing on rivalry, artists can choose to focus on things that unite them. Shared struggles, dreams, and aspirations for a better life. Hip-hop has the power to bring people together, to heal wounds and build bridges. Additionally, collaboration between artists from rival factions can help diffuse tension.
No bitch, that bitch been straight breaking bridges.
In many cases, beefs escalate because artists feel that they must defend their reputation or assert dominance over their rivals. This often leads to a constant back and forth of diss tracks, social media jabs, and ultimately violence. If artists from different groups could come together to work on music or other creative projects, they would be demonstrating to the audiences that cooperation and collaboration is possible, even in an environment that has long been defined by divisions. The role of the community and the people around these artists also cannot be underestimated. The pressures of the streets and the need to protect one's reputation are powerful forces, but they're not insurmountable. Mentorship plays a crucial role in preventing young artists from getting caught up in the same destructive patterns that have plagued the city's rap scenes for decades. Older artists who have lived through the turmoil and seen the consequences of violence can step in to guide younger artists, offering advice, wisdom, and support. This can involve connecting artists with positive outcomes such as youth programs, business opportunities, or initiatives that promote community improvement. The music industry as a whole could also play a role by investing in such programs and encouraging artists to use their influence for good, but not.
Shipping costs can add up fast, especially if we're running a small business. That's why I use Shippo. It gives me access to discounts from.
It's like 2 in the morning.
They're greedy. All they want is money. Another important factor in curbing violence in the rap scene is the involvement of local organizations and community leaders. Many of the issues facing Chicago's youth are deeply rooted in socio-economic conditions, and addressing these larger issues can go a long way toward reducing violence. Community leaders who are connected to the streets and understand the challenges young people face can provide valuable guidance in helping to break the cycle. This can include things like job training, education, and mental health support, which are essential to giving young people the tools they need to succeed without resorting to violence or crime. The media, too, has a...
I'm finna go rap. I'm finna go do something. They're gonna give me some money ASAP.
responsibility in how it portrays the
Hey,
beef
slow motion
and
better
violence
than
in the
no
rap
motion,
scene.
though.
Often, the media focuses on the sensational aspects of the conflict, highlighting the drama and the violence rather than the potential for peace and reconciliation. While it's important to acknowledge the realities of the situation,
Niggas
the
don't
media
even
could
know
also
what
play a role in
reconciliation
shifting the
is,
narrative
bro.
towards more positive and constructive stories. By showcasing artists who are working to promote peace and collaboration, the media can help change the perception of Chicago's rap scene, from one dominated by violence
That's
to
why I
one that
said the
celebrates
media got the word
creativity,
right
unity,
now,
and
bro. I'm not gonna
progress.
lie.
On a personal level, artists can also take steps to protect themselves and their well-being. Many young artists, especially those from challenging environments, may not fully understand the potential consequences of their words and actions. Being mindful of the impact that their music and social media presence have on their audience can help prevent further escalation. Artists can use their platforms to speak out against violence, advocate for change, and promote positive messages. The power of a positive message can't be underestimated, especially when it comes from someone who has the ear of a large audience. So stopping rap beefs and the violence associated with them will require a multifaceted approach. It's not just about the music, it's about addressing the systemic issues that contribute to violence, providing support and guidance to artists, and creating a culture that values collaboration over conflict. Chicago's rap scene has the potential to be a force for positive change, but it'll take effort from all sides to shift the focus away from beef and toward more constructive and meaningful music. Man, with the right support, mentorship, and community involvement, Chicago's artists can lead the way in showing how rap music can be a tool for peace and not destruction. Yo, so thanks for watching this video. If you found it informative,
Alright, man, so as y'all can see, that's the end of the Q50Wlil50. What got him killed reaction, man. Make sure y'all stay tuned, like, comment, subscribe.